All right, so we came up with our own awards.
Yep. We did the UNAwards,
Yes.
essentially.
I'm gonna get yeah, okay, so we're gonna so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna be live changing this. Just we're live brainstorming the rest of the script.
Yes.
Instead of first coach to be fired, I think that's just the uncoach.
Uncoach of the year.
Uncoach of the year is the first coach that got fired. That's what
Yep.
that's like my take.
Gotcha.
If,
The uncoach of the year.
if you agree.
Yeah. So what these, I guess we can, well, the un-VP means this guy had to have started most of this year.
Yeah. Like by the end of the year, like, oh God, he was awful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they can't necessarily be benched. So like un-MVP can't be AR, essentially.
Damn.
Uncoach of the year, essentially like a coach that gets fired first. It can't be a coach that somehow play like the whole year, because then like,
although if you wanted at the same time, if Liam Cohen blows, he's not going to get fired. Like it would have to be catastrophic. It'd have to be Gerard Mayo, Urban Meyer catastrophic.
Yeah. And then I wrote 2020. So the draft class, like offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. What we did was essentially the biggest bust out of this class early on would be, I think, offensive and defense. And then that's pretty much about it.
Okay. All right, so we're on the same page, I think.
Yeah. So you want to start with un-MVP?
Yeah. Who's your un-MVP?
Bryce Young.
Ooh.
Bryce Young. Starts all season. They only win 2 games. Like, yeah.
God, my un-MVP. You're just getting like my live thoughts here. What
I will always do is just look at the worst teams in the league and then just go by like, did that quarterback start this whole year? And
yeah,
he did, and yeah.
My un-MVP. Tyreek Hill.
That's not a bad shout, actually. Yeah.
He will be the sole reason that whole thing comes crumbling down in Miami. So.
You know what? Probably betting favorite of the un-MVP, I would say.
Yeah, that's my un-MVP is Tyreek Hill. I think he's gonna absolutely burn that place to the ground. Uncoach.
Uncoach of the year. There's some. I mean, Mike McDaniels, Dave Canales, and Kevin Stefanski.
Pick one.
I have those 3, and if I'm gonna pick one, Mike McDaniels.
I'm right there with you. Mike
McDaniels is uncoach of the year.
Although if we're not going to limit it to this guy, this award goes to the coach that's first fired. Liam Cohen, I think, is going to be horrible.
Yeah, if you're talking about a coach that actually stays throughout this whole year, like Brian Schottenheimer, or whatever that dude.
Ooh, that's a good one. He's going to be one and done for sure.
Yeah, that's the ultimate placeholder head coach of all time. Like, honestly, like there's no way. Liam
like,
Cohen,
there was a shot that Gerard Mayo was going to work long term. There's no shot for this guy.
Like there, I think outside of the Texans guy that they had that was with the Bears head coach at one point and took them to the Super Bowl. Lovie Smith was the only other time I've ever seen a head coach was like, you are not lasting to next year.
You are a one-term guy.
They are literally hired you so that way they are looking, because the head coaching free agency was so bad that they're like, there has to be better next year. And I think that is who the Dallas head coach is right now. He's the uncoach of the year. He won't get fired throughout the year because that would be dumb. So I really do think that they're going to keep him for the whole year.
So I'm going to change your pick to Brian Schottenheimer. Yeah. Not that he's the first to get fired. So let's make another amend to the uncoach. It doesn't have to be.
So if you're going to ask both of us honestly, would be the first coach to get fired? I'm probably Mike McDaniel. Yeah.
Not for any fault of his own, because I think he's super smart. But all right, worst rookie offense.
Tet. I think especially with the Panthers being as bad as they are, the Bryce being my un-MVP, like he was heralded as like this generational talent early on in the draft process, throughout the draft process. And then when it came to draft combine day and all that stuff and the reports out of him, it's just like, oh, so you're just like a big, tall wide receiver that doesn't have any 50-50 ball skills and doesn't do anything down the field wise. So you're just big for no reason. So what's the point of you? in this offense. And then on top of that, didn't Adam Thielen already get traded to the fucking Vikings already?
No, they're talking about it.
Exactly. Like,
so you got Tet on offense. How about on defense?
Un-MVP defensively.
No, rookie of the year defensively.
The bust of the year defensively. I'm probably gonna go with defensively. Who's in the class? Because I can probably tell you based
Okay,
on.
I'll read you the order of defensive guys. Abdul Carter, Mason Graham.
No.
Little while. Michael Williams.
No.
Kenneth Grant.
What? I need position team also.
Kenneth Grant, Miami D tackle out of Michigan. He was the second defensive tackle. Like, he had Mason Graham and the other guy. He was the other guy. Jalen Walker out of Georgia, going back to Atlanta as a linebacker. Shamar Stewart, has he signed his contract yet?
Low key, honestly, based on that whole process, yeah, probably him.
All right, Shamar Stewart.
Yeah,
I'll give you that one. That one's an easy kind of layup.
Yeah,
I have the advantage of having it in front of me.
I was actually going to pick him early on, but I was like, man, is it kind of cheating that he just not even playing? But yeah, I would kind of said him.
I'm going to go with Marcus Golden, the receiver for the Packers, coming out of Texas, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, how fitting is it that the first wide receiver that the Packers pick in like 20 years absolutely blows?
Yeah, that actually wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, so Marcus Golden. Defensive bust.
Yeah, I think Shamar is
definitely the favorite. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Maxwell Hairston for the Bills, the corner that ran like the super fast 40.
Yeah.
I never saw it with him. Like, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think he's getting torched. It's because, like, he's like Tyquan Thornton of defense. Like, you're fast, but for what?
Exactly.
I'm not huge on him. I think he's gonna get cooked. All right. Rookies most likely to do well. So this is kind of like a long-term projection for us.
Yeah.
Which one of these rookies is gonna be great?
The best rookie. So this is kind of like the weird thing, because it's kind of like, what guy do I think that we're gonna look?
Low key for actually I'm gonna switch my MVP my rookie of the year offense. Armand Membu.
Who's that? You got me.
The tackle for the Jets that you said is Mekhi Becton all over.
Oh, yes, that dude stinks. Yes, I'm gonna 100%. Yeah,
I remember that on the draft show.
Yep. Thank you for reminding me of that when we were doing that live. And I was like, dude, that's just Mekhi Becton all over again. What are we doing? Good job, guys. Like, the Jets are gonna jet.
That draft show was amazing.
It was fun. I loved that.
It was honestly the birthplace for that draft show.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it was, yeah, exactly, because it was just us watching it live and then just our amazing chemistry.
And shout out to LCO.
Oh, 100%.
Keeping our heads on straight.
Yeah. But
yeah, Armand Membu and Maxwell Hairston.
Yeah.
All right, rookies most likely to do well.
So this is kind of like us long-term wise. I am going to go with Emeka on this one too.
Yeah, you're loving him.
Yeah, because I think like setup success wise, right? Like, he is probably, Mike Evans is going to eventually fall off. And then Godwin is going to replace him. And then right behind Godwin is going to be Emeka. And then, mind you, like,
and it's going to be quick. It's going to be even quicker than that, I think, because Chris Godwin's got injury histories now. Exactly.
So I think Emeka's just like, he's going to be wide receiver one really quick. And then Godwin is just always going to be the greatest. He's always going to be the greatest Robin, like, to top, which, mind you, in this day and age, it's great.
Chris Carter to Randy Moss.
I mean,
to a lesser extent.
Jamar Chase. Like, even like that much.
Jamar Chase, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Addison to what Jets is, what Devontae Smith to what AJ Brown. Like, it's very much so what I think the norm is starting to become. Like, getting two wide receivers, like good above average to about top 15-ish type wide receivers on your team is starting to pan out. Like, it's starting to be a very big trend in the NFL.
Yeah.
Especially like if you look across the board, like, I mean, last year with the Rams, like Puka and Cup, now Puka with Devontae.
It's going to be insane.
Oh, yeah, Saint Lair. I mean, like, and you're hoping that other teams are starting to follow suit with that. So, like, God knows what the Cardinals are going to do because they have Harrison Jr., right? And we kind of really need to start seeing him because if we were doing this thing last year, golly, he looks like the bust.
Yeah, not a great rookie year for him. Does not have his dad's killer instinct.
No. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to go with that. What about you?
Yeah, I got Tyler Warren being my long shot projection. Just a really complete offensive player.
Yes.
I would have been like I liked him so much. I would have been okay with the Patriots passing on the tackle for that guy in the first round. Like that's how much I loved him.
He's
obviously goes to the Colts. It's going to be a struggle his rookie year. Like who's throwing you the football? Daniel Jones is going to have him have a little bit better production than Anthony Richardson. So in that case, I hope Daniel Jones starts the entire year. Rebounds his career a little bit. But yeah, it might be a tough early start for him until the Colts get that quarterback situation figured out. But when they do, Tyler Warren could be like up there with Brock Bowers and Trey McBride, like in relatively short time. That guy does everything.
Oh yeah, I mean, not only that for the Colts. I mean, dude, like, look how bad their quarterback situation is. That neither one of us have a winning record. But like, look how well, if they do get a quarterback, how good their situation is going to be. They have an above-average offensive line, they have a good running game, and they have good weapons, and they have a decent defense. It's just, I really do think that the three most important things of an NFL franchise, I believe, quarterback, head coach, general manager. And I think all three of those things need to go for the Colts this offseason. The unfortunate part is Daniel Jones is going to win them too many games for that to happen.
Not if you're me, because Anthony Richardson's coming back.
I mean, even still, like what to play long snapper? I'm really hoping for that. He could fling the ball really hard, but
it did go 40 miles over the punter's head. Like,
yeah, because man, if you're the Colts right now, man, what you would do to get any of the quarterbacks coming up in this upcoming draft class, man? Like, honestly. And I'm just hoping they just don't make the same mistake of getting a guy kind of like an Anthony Richardson mold. You kind of want somebody who's like a little bit more production that you got out of. But they are a team that I think that can really flip it around. Like if they were 4-11, like how you predicted, like if they get rid of their head coach, their general manager, and like completely fresh restart on quarterback, and they get one of these top guys, like I'm gonna be really upset if Arch goes to the Colts. Like I'm gonna like seriously, we're doing this all over again. I've done seen this movie again, you know. But granted, the NFL is not like we're literally gonna probably rewatch Manning versus Brady with like Drake May versus Arch. Like that's just going to be like it's going to be in such a great spot quarterback wise, but I don't want that to happen. I don't.
No, me either. But yeah, those are our awards with our own kind of like little spin on it. All right, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a big pod.
It was you guys, if you made it to this point, you stuck with us through our whole shindig here. Gerardo, anything to say to the fine people at home before we shut this down and get this to the people?
Please like and subscribe, as always, on the YouTube channel. Please like our Facebook page. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram. I believe is at Explicitly Unbiased.
Made it nice and simple. Nobody else had this name.
God bless us. And it's consistent throughout all of our platforms. Feel free to always comment all your ideas. Who do you think is the best prediction? Who has the worst prediction between us both? Honestly, after seeing Caleb's, I'm going to agree with a whole lot of his stuff more. I'm just very optimistic and very pessimistic on teams. Like I'm not.
Yeah, and I just aim for the middle.
I'm just like, look. I am Sam Darnold. He is JJ McCarthy. That's what he said.
Come on, dude.
No, I was just kidding. But I do think like I'm very much more drastic. Like I'm like, oh, if this team hits on all cylinders, that's what's going to end up being. So just let us know which schedule do you think was more favorable. Like if you think I did well, if you think Caleb did well, just comment down below. Or maybe you think we're both wrong or we're both right.
Then make your own asshole.
Essentially, yeah. And our thing, we're obviously going to relook at this at the end of the year. Like once the Super Bowl hits, we'll definitely, or not even, we could probably do it after the award show. We would probably literally look at all this and be like, hey, who was actually really bad? Who was actually really good this year and do a little bit of a revise. I know I went on one of your former podcasts or your current podcast. I did that. We did our prediction show last year.
Yeah, the former podcast.
Yes, I would love for us to relook at that eventually throughout the season to see where we were at on that.
Yeah, did we have any like long-term projections like into the super future? That was
exactly. Awesome. Let's see how good former Kaleb and former Gerardo
I think I had the Patriots at like 7-10. Like they went 4-13.
Yeah, and then on top of that too, we are doing another podcast, I believe Tuesday, correct? Yes, and then we are going to be doing our college football preview on that one, but we're not going to go in depth of like the Power 5 and all that stuff. It's just
it's a lot of stuff.
Listen, I did decent amount of research for this NFL stuff, and that's why I went as long as I did. College football, I kind of broke it down with the top 25, and that's about it. I am not going conference by conference. I kind of
who's playing in what bowl game? Like,
yeah. Hey, Kaleb, who do you think is going to be in the Meineke Car Care Bowl game, or who's going to be in the Huck Fishing Bowl game? Or the
who's got the Bass Pro Shops bowl game?
Yeah, exactly. No, we're not doing that much in depth. It's more we're going to do a little bit of Heisman talk about that. Obviously, our playoff prediction for that, and then just who we think are going to win the top conferences. A little bit more bite size than what we have today.
Yeah, this podcast is certainly going to help my my college football expertise because ask me how much college football I watched over the course of the last couple of years. Like I just watched the teams I was interested in, and that was it. For this podcast, it will require me to watch a little more.
Exactly, pretty much. It was just pretty much a good thing. We are going to be actually watching football. Like I got to watch this more than just an actual regular bystander and stuff like this.
Yeah. So, yep. Extra emphasis on liking that Facebook page, fellas. Like we gotta get that thing to 100 likes, 100 followers, so we can go live directly to you. The YouTube channel can go live, but then you share it on a Facebook link. Not everybody picks up that link. If we're live on Facebook, we can just share it to different groups, share it to different places. You can share it on your timeline and share our handsome faces with all your beautiful friends. And it's a good time, but we need to get to 100, and we can't do it without your help. So please do that.
Yep. And then these type of podcasts, when we do this like a little bit long form, is only going to be mostly for pre and post seasons. We're more than likely not going to be touching these numbers again unless, like, God forbid that the whole league implodes or something like that. And usually,
or is a heated debate and you want to listen the whole way.
Yeah, when we bring a guest, yeah. Also, but on top of that too, most Sunday streams and episodes are going to be us having a little bit of a watch along because the Sunday night game is going to be playing at the same time. Next week, we're going to be trying that out for the first time, because we will have a college football game going on, and we would be wrapping up week 1 on college football as well too, because college football will have played. Week 0 has already played, but the only notable thing I would give away from that is what Iowa State beat Kansas State, and some people like Kansas State. That was about it. There you go. That's the extent of both me and Caleb's college football knowledge, honestly. Outside of
I was doing something else on week 0. I don't know what you were doing, but
no. But yeah, 100%. Thank you so much, as always, everybody, for listening in and tuning in. Please like our Facebook page. Like Kaleb said, it will immensely help us out. You get to join in with us because we're going to be doing a live watch along during a lot of these games. So if you're watching the game alongside with us, or we would more than love to have you on this chats.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it. We'll see you all later this week.